Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dave's Top 3000 Songs of the Rock Era. Today I'm up to song number 2412, and that one is Grange by ZZ Top. This came out, well, it was released in 1973, but it peaked on the charts in 74. It was a minor hit for them. There's a picture of the single. It just missed the top 40, went to number 41 that year. And it was also released on their 1973 album called Tres Hombres. I believe this was their debut album. And I think Grange was their first hit song, if I'm not mistaken. One of their most well known songs, even though it wasn't a huge hit. And I'm going to start by featuring a sample of it and reacting to what's funny. But here it goes.
Rumors spreading round United Texas town. About the shack outside the game. You know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you're gonna go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls. I'm racing.
Okay, that's a little sample of Lagrange by ZZ Top. You can tell it's a very, very kind of loud hard rock song, and a pretty good one, I think. I mean, I didn't like it when I first heard it. ZZ Top has kind of grown on me over the years, if you want to know the truth. I really didn't like them when I first heard their music. I don't know. I mean, they were a southern rock band from Texas. I forget where in Texas, but they were very gimmicky, I think. I mean, I'm gonna go to their picture here. They had the long beards, the sunglasses and the kind of wild outfits, and they also had their electric guitars that would spin. That was one of their trademarks, spinning their electric guitars around. They also later in their career had a big red Rolls Royce that they liked to show off. They showed it off in all their videos, and a lot of their videos they kind of play these kind of ghost characters. I don't know what that's all about. They keep appearing and disappearing. I can't quite figure that out. And they also have a special key to the Rolls Royce, which they throw at people. So I don't know what that's all about, really. But I think they're a little too gimmicky for my taste. Also, I don't know. I mean, I just kind of think of them as kind of Southern hicks. Maybe I'm a little prejudiced against a lot of people from the South, but you know, um, I don't know. I don't want to go into that. But I do kind of like this song, which is why I feature it on my list. I got a couple more by ZZ Top coming up. But I guess that's pretty much everything I have to say about. Oh, I guess I didn't tell you what the song's about. So, in case you guys don't know, they're singing about a brothel. They're singing about there was a famous brothel. I just learned this today, by the way. I looked this up, and there was a brothel outside of Lagrange. It might still be there. I don't know. It was called Chicken Ranch, and I'm pretty sure they probably visited it, and that's why they were singing about it. And in all fairness, there's another brothel near where I live in Pahrump, Nevada, called Chicken Ranch. It's about 75 miles south of Las Vegas. And in case you guys are interested, prostitution is legal in Nevada outside the city limits. I think it's the only place in the United States where it's legal. I mean, I kind of think it should be legal nationwide. It's a victimless crime, and at least you know what you're getting when you go to a brothel. I don't want to preach too much about that. Um, you know, I hope I'm not giving away too much information here, but I actually lost my virginity when I was 25 years old at the chicken ranch in Pahrump. So I'm kind of grateful to them because I really didn't want to live with myself before I got laid. But, in all fairness, I did have a girlfriend. I'm not naming names here, but I had a wonderful girlfriend for about 10 years, and we had a lot of pretty great sex. She's the only girl besides hookers that I've ever had sex with, though. I kind of rather, meet someone again. But I probably shared too much information with you guys already. I better shut up before I get in more trouble. But anyway, just thought I'd mention all that and in connection with. Oh, the other thing I want to mention is there was actually a Broadway musical that came out that was inspired. Well, I don't know if it was inspired by the song, but it was inspired by the Chicken Ranch outside LaGrange. It was called The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. I guess that was the horse house it was supposed to be about. And they made it into a movie. I guess the musical was so popular that they made it into a movie starring Dolly Parton. And I don't remember who else was in it, but not a bad movie. I've watched it. Some pretty good music. I think Burt Reynolds is in it too. And there's not bad music in it, and it's okay. I mean, I've seen a lot better musicals than that, but anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. But anyway, that completes my profile of LaGrange by ZZ Top. So thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.